Hey, welcome back to another episode of Johnscryptotherapy. Today we're going to look at the Omi token. Really going to have a fun session here, guys. So we did have a sell bias towards the downside. We wanted to see this order block get hit. I did give you guys criteria on why it's going to go towards the downside. I did want price to come back into it to give us a stronger move towards the downside. Does not mean this structure, we cannot find that same structure on the lower time frame right here, guys. So of course it's fractal. Whatever you see on the higher time frame, you can do on the 4-hour to the 1-hour to the 30 and even lower and lower. And what we did is when price went towards the upside, I did see a lot of failures. I did see the same setup on the lower time frame, maybe the 30 and the 15-minute time frame. I understood that price might not come back towards the upside, and a lot of people do watch this video. They're going to sell just before this level right here that I put out, just so they can get into their entries a little bit quicker. So price does fall, and I did mention to you guys why it's considered a weak low, because I do believe the weak low is going to be broken. As you can see, price went towards the downside, and this is why I'm good at what I do, and this is why I'm going to explain to you guys another key level, where to buy and where to sell, and we're going to work from there again. Okay, guys, so this video is going to be really important, so please make sure to watch it till the end. And if you guys do like these type of videos, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. So what I'm going to do after this trade is already done, we did execute it a little bit earlier, but that's okay. Understanding when I do give out a signal like this, guys, there's going to be a lot of people watching these type of videos. A lot of people are going to take sell orders just before the level, so keep that in mind. That's why it's really important to understand sometimes when I put a level out, just take it a little bit before. And because everyone is going to take that trade a little bit before. Remember, this is not financial advice, this is just my advice on what I'm doing and what I'm providing towards my student. If you are taking these trades, keep it as an educational based strategy. Have fun with it, understand why you're taking the trades you're doing, and if you do understand that, then absolutely go for it and give it a go. Okay, so I'm going to break this down and I'm going to show you guys exactly what I think price is going to do, and we're going to have a fun structure right here. And when I look at this, I like to do candlestick math. A lot of people don't understand this, and this is the beauty. This is going to be that structure that we're going to break towards the upside. I really wish if prices do come towards this upside, if we do see a candle, even if it's a buy candle, even if it's a sell candle, I would not want the body to break above this structure. So keep that in mind, guys. If the body breaks above this structure, let's put it out at 0.00064. If the body breaks, then we don't have any more selling bias. Keep that in mind, guys. I really do want you guys to understand. If the bodies break towards the upside, so this right here would be a bullish candle, because as price is going towards the upside, it needs to break. If it does have a wick, I don't care about the wick, guys. If the body breaks, we're absolutely over towards the downside, and we're going to see a huge push towards upside. Why do I believe there's a high probability that the price is going to go up? Not break above this structure, but the wick is. The reasons why, guys, we'd still have this order block that still needs to be filled. Okay, keep that in mind. So this order block still needs to be filled, and we are trying to break towards the downside, but you know what? We are struggling at the same time, guys. We're absolutely struggling to break. And what we need to do is grab some liquidity before prices tank towards the downside. And where's liquidity? Right here. A lot of people would have had their stops right here, and they would have moved it towards the downside. So what does that mean? There's a lot of liquidity here. So what we need to see, if you are waiting for a perfect trade setup, wait for price to come back into this region, let the wick touch this zone of the order block, but also liquidate this orders right here, guys. If we do liquidate that just with the wick, and we do have some confirmation, you can enter on an engulfing candle, go to a lower time frame, whatever strategy that you like to use personally. Then what we're going to do is aim towards the bottom, because I do believe if we do get that liquidity, we do fill in towards this beautiful range right here, guys, we are going to get a high probability move set up towards the downside. Minimum, we're going to target that as a first take profit, but I do believe that we are going to smash a little bit lower just because the idea and the setup is going to be perfect. Keep in mind, guys, we do want to see the wick get into the order block. The order block is right here. We need the wick to get into it. We need the body not to close above this structure. If the body closes above this structure, you need to switch your idea to bullish bias. Okay, don't get fooled. Don't think that price is, not going to go up. What it's going to do, if prices do break this structure, let me explain it to you guys right here. If prices do break this structure right here, a lot of people do get psyched out. Once price breaks this structure, have the idea that price is most likely going to pull back, but the idea is still bullish. Why? Because we broke this little swing. So if we break that structure, we're in a bullish bias. If we do not break that structure and it's only a wick, I don't care what you guys want to do. The idea that I'm going to be doing is to sell. I like this setup because we failed to break towards the bottom. A lot of people do have the idea the price can go lower. It needs to dip its fingers into some liquidity, but also the order block. great selling opportunity. And what we could see absolutely is a triple bottom. And it's up to you to decide if you want to take some profits here, start buying back your token, or wait for price to break this structure and continue towards the downside. And it's really high probability, especially when you know where structure is trying to go. We had weak lows, high probability towards the downside. Weak lows basically means it cannot support the bias. It cannot hold value. That means price has a better chance of breaking towards the downside. So once again, guys, it's going to dip its fingers. And when it dips its fingers, understand, did the body break this structure or did the wick? If it's just the wick, guys, and we have an engulfing bearish candle, look for yourselves, understand price is going down. If we break that body, if we break this structure with the body, understand we're bullish. Keep that in mind. I will try to update you guys as much as I can. And this is on the daily. Make sure to have fun with it, guys. Enjoy the process and we'll continue from there. Other than that, thank you so much. Take it easy and John out. Peace.